centimetres to make up, to put the pressure on Malaika Mihambo, who's leading with 6.88 at the moment. It's an indoor best going back a few years, 6.96. Ooh, that could well be a gold medal jump. That is definitely there or thereabouts. Mihambo still to jump. 6.92, she takes the lead. Oh yes, one of the best jumps ever in her career. Those are the best both indoors and absolute terms of 6.96. Outdoors jumps 6.93. So once again, Bekh-Romanchuk pulls it out. She's such a good competitor on the big occasion. Well, Nova, she moved up from 4th to 2nd with the last round jump. She's just gone into first place with that world-leading mark. How does Malaika Mihambo respond to that? Long way back, 14 metres back, as you can see. There's Wieselek pushing hard. He's really digging in deep. He wants a medal. He's going to get one, whether it's bronze or silver. Meyer, well, Meyer a long way back. He's just taking it steadily. Lillemet's coming around. Lillemet feels though he may well get a personal best out of this. And look at that battle. Lillemet's just tying up Wieselek and Arenya all the way to the line. But I think that's confirmed that Arenya will take the silver. Wieselek, having had a terrific competition, including those two personal bests in the last event, the pole vault, There'll be a bronze for Poland. Richtarm's moment of glory. It was his specialist event, let's say. But no doubt at all, Kevin Mayer holds on. Didn't push himself too hard in the 1,000 metres. He knew the record was realistically beyond his grasp. He was content just to come around, probably around 13, 14 seconds behind the time that he needed for the record. Jostling like a 800 metres heat. Michel, Kimeli, Gressier and Katir covering the break. There's now a bit of daylight between the leading six. So it's Ingebrigtsen, Michel, Hay, Katir, Kimeli and Gressier. They're the leading six, and they're just starting to get slightly away from the rest. Oh, Rower's managed to tow the rest of the field back. So still 12 men. 3 laps to go. It is getting faster and faster. Ingebrigtsen is making this long surge from home, but he hasn't shaken anybody off just yet. Michel gritting his teeth. He's had success over 10,000 metres, Michel. And maybe that's where his ambitions lie these days, over the longer distances, the Spaniard. Katir now moving up. Katir, the Spaniard, with a rather ungainly running style, but it is effective. He is quick. Fastest man in Europe this year with that blue bib on his. So we're now 300 metres from home, and it really is starting to crank up. They're going to come into the home straight now for the penultimate time, and they're going to hear the bell very shortly. And it's Ingebrigtsen, Katir, Kimeli. That's the 1, 2, 3 at the moment with Michel, and then daylight back to the rest. Ingebrigtsen now starting to go through the gears with 200 metres to go. He's looking around. Katir working so hard to try and stay with him, but Ingebrigtsen now starting to pull away from the rest. Kimeli trying to get around Katir, finding his way blocked, and Ingebrigtsen's home and away. That long surge from 600 metres out. Kimeli gets himself through on the inside to take the silver, and Michel of Spain gets the bronze. Well, a 2:21. 2:22 for those purposes of argument. Last kilometre. Personal best for Ingebrigtsen, and he still doesn't look that much out of breath. 3 top-class races before this, and he's still got enough in the tank to take the gold medal and set a personal best over 15 laps of the track. Well, I have to say, though, everybody really played into Ingebrigtsen's hands. Nobody had the courage to take it out and really make him hurt, maybe at 7:45 pace. I think Gressier and Michel, well, and Katir, they all threw away their chances of tilt at the gold by just letting Ingebrigtsen do what he wanted to do from the last kilometre. And then over the last lap, nobody was going to touch him. Kimeli behind him, just nipping away round Katir, getting through for the silver. Michel following him round and can't quite get to the Belgian. But gold, once again, this man, Jakob Ingebrigtsen. He's got so many collection now. 2 from Berlin, 1 from Glasgow, 2 from Torun.
So to the long jump of the pentathlon, this is Nafi Tiam. No mark in the first round. This is her second jump, so just waiting for the white flag really. Then that's the only thing stopping Nafi Tiam from taking this gold medal really. 6:60 it is. That should put her way out front, and once again Norwitz in a fairly clear second place now. So Belgian 1-2, and you almost feel as though Norwitz's consistency is being unfairly overshadowed in a way. Track Mills in front of her, so at the bell round 1:39. Interesting to see Krishan and Dadic. Just trying to work out which of the two Hungarians it is at the front. I think, near the sharp end, I think that is Krishan, indeed it is. And Dadic is trying to hang on to her. Just 15 points between the two of them. Krishan in third and Dadic in fourth. There is Nafi Tiam, 200-point advantage. So Mills just beginning to tire now. Witz coming in from Krishan. It's a big difference to make up there, but we can say that Nafi Tiam there crossing the line to win the European indoor title. It's a PB for Krishan, 2:12.49, just a tenth quicker than Norwitz in the end. So we wait for full confirmation of the standings and for Tiam's time to come through as well, but looks to me as we can hang the gold medal around Nafi Tiam's neck, and Dadic's time has just come through, and that looks to confirm to me, so we get any disqualifications or anything unusual, that Witz is confirmed in second place, and should be Krishan getting that bronze medal by virtue of that fast finish. Here she is, and indeed in front of Dadic. That's the key information really. But the two Hungarian athletes don't have as many international medals as the likes of Dadic and Brursen, but they've done really well, really consistent, and maybe sometimes it helps to have a fellow heptathlete through the journey of the day, and generally speaking across the international lines, the camaraderie that we always see between these heptathletes getting through, sometimes the 2 days, but in this case just the one. Well, a great performance from Tiam. She, I'm sure, would have liked to have gone higher in the high jump, and it'd be interesting to find out whether it was that finger issue that the medics came out for that she didn't want to aggravate, but that was of course with the shock that coming up might have been relevant in that respect. So the winner of the 800 metres there was Xenia Krishan, only just. Jodie Williams, Andrea Miklos, Lika Klaver, Phil Healy, Justina Sveti-Ersitic and Femke Bol. The final of the women's 400 metres. Well, Femke Bol beating the likes of her teammate Lysander Witz, a reigning European indoor and outdoor medalist, out of a place in the final. What can Phil Healy of Ireland manage? The athlete from County Cork, so strong in the heat and semi-final, really producing her best. Lika Klaver now leading as they head through that bell. It's a Dutch 1-2 at this point, and Bol surely will now push on. Incredible speed that she's shown, just 21 years of age and known as a 400-metre hurdler. Just look at the flat speed she's producing. Now Sveti-Ersitic will begin to chase. Is Bol too far gone at this point? Jodie Williams and Phil Healy in the battle for bronze, but just look at Femke Bol coming through. 50.64 has come up on the clock, and unofficially equaling that Dutch national record. 50.63 in fact. European lead time, 21 years of age. Femke Bol, what a talent, and finally she breaks out into a smile, beating the experienced athletes across that field and through the rounds as well. And it's one thing to produce times on paper, but to negotiate the indoor heat and semi-final on this tight track in Torun. Sveti Ercetic, well, she would have hoped to take the title as a European outdoor champion and in her home country. But let's have another look. Phil Healy battling well, Jodie Williams. Wasn't that much to separate the whole field. Luka Klaver going shoulder to shoulder with Sveti Ercetic at this point. And Polish athletes coming through in second place. And look at this battle here. It's Jodie Williams overtaking Luka Klaver and just holding off Phil Healy of Ireland in the end to take that bronze medal. And two great athletes in front of her across this field as well. It's a lifetime best indeed, 51.73 for Jodie Williams. We'll get full confirmation in a moment, but Femke Bol climbs even higher up the all-time indoor list. Sensational stuff from the young Dutch woman.
Now let's see whether Jaroslava Maricik's got the height. Clearance here will put her in control of this competition. Clips the bar, but it stays on. Maricik takes the lead in this competition.
Del Pont, Kempinen, great this year, the 22-year-old. Mihalinet Zidar, Montag and Ombisa Zange. What a lineup this is. So Del Ponte leading the way at the moment, Kempinen trying to chase, and Ombisa Zange, but what a clear victory this is. Not that close in the end. Del Pont of Switzerland joining the likes of Moser, who won in the pole vault last night. A thrilling victory. And 7.03, that is a huge lifetime best. Kempinen of Finland gets the silver medal. And we're waiting for bronze to be confirmed. But Jamile Samuel, I think, was among those chasing in behind on Ombisa Zange. It is given to Samuel. So she now has a European medal outdoors and in. So this is before the race. Kempinen looks good in the heat and the semi-final, but I felt it was between Zahi and Del Pont. In the end, Zahi didn't produce her best, and the Swiss woman very much did. And always impressive to win a 60-metre race by almost 0.2 of a second, when you consider that in order to qualify for the semi-finals, some women ran exactly the same time, down to thousandths of a second. The final of the women's 60-metre hurdles. Lincoln, you'll miss it, but it should be a thriller. Naziri and Visser close to each other. The Dutch woman coming through in the orange, and Semba following her through. Maybe Naziri for bronze. So close. So Nadine Visser successfully defends her title. 7.77. What a clocking that is. A fast final. Semba does get silver as we wait on the bronze. please, says Naziri, as she hopes to win Finland's second bronze of these championships. Let's have another look. So Visser strong throughout. Porter left a little bit behind in the opening phase of the race. Pretty even at this stage, and we're going to get about 6 different angles here as well. Absolutely love it. Nadine Visser then leaves behind Sember. And once again, it's a fairly convincing margin for a 60-metre hurdles race. What did you make of that, Phil?
It was an outstanding run by Visser. You can't say anything more than that. A world lead, a Dutch record. And they're away at the first time of asking. It's Lamont Jacobs who gets a very good start. Now it's Jacobs, the Italian, starting to streak away. It's Jacobs, the clear winner. And it's in the 640s. That will be an Italian record if it is. The Italian record 6:51. 6:47, a world lead. And also an Italian record to Lamont Marcel Jacobs. We'll wait for confirmation though of the men who came behind him. It was a blanket finished. Krantz 660, a long, long way adrift. Krantz given the silver medal. Hasn't been able to quite reach his German indoor record form, but let's have a look at that race again. And Lamont Jacobs, from about 3 strides into the race, got his head in front and was away, starting to put daylight between himself and the other 7 men. Jacobs streaking away. Tallest man in the field, I think, and certainly used those long legs to great effect. Krantz alongside him, never quite get on equal terms after the first couple of metres. Hung on, and I think it's Volkov who comes through for the bronze medal, subject to confirmation. Well, to be honest, after Jacobs, who ran an absolutely fantastic race, the rest really left their best racing back in the semi-finals. Yes, I think that's confirmation. Oh, it's Robertson.
Make it through. This is Mondo Duplantis' second attempt at 6 metres and 5, and he's done it. It's a championship record for the Swede, and should we expect no less? And you know what, Renaud Lavinini, he was the pole vault guy for so many years, and I had an interview with Duplantis a couple of years ago. He said he wants to be the person that people think of when they picture the pole vault. And quite frankly, he has done that. A championship record to add gloss to the title. We always expected him to win. Lisek likely to be the main challenger on home soil, but in the end, his challenge faded before he got to 6 metres and before Duplantis found himself all alone attempting this championship record. The man who grew up with a pole vault bed in his back garden while the other kids were playing football in the streets.